All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there just like you and just like me. Um, Journey now has the biggest song in history. Before I talk about that, Neil Sean, Journey Through Time, this is phenomenal. You want a super accurate representation of the old Journey, the new Journey, like the entire Journey music spectrum, okay, from the early days where Neil Sean had the afro to more recent times, and even some songs that the band Journey has never performed live before. Right here, Journey Through Time. Dean Castronovo, amazing. Greg Raleigh, who was fantastic. It was just so cool to have those two guys because you knew they were going to do Feeling That Way in any time, and they did, and they killed it. By the way, this is just for the band. You guys really need to put that in your set list. Feeling That Way in any time. John Cain can do it. I've heard him sing it back in like 2004, whatever. He's done it before. He could do it again. I think he's actually gotten better as a singer. So John Cain and our buddy Arnell could do a duet, or give Arnell a break and let Dean get in on this, because Dean can do it too. Journey Through Time, just amazing stuff. Okay, so Journey's Don't Stop Believin', recognized as biggest song of all time. I had a couple of Journey junkie patrons send me this news yesterday. And here's this article, which is interesting, but at times is not accurate, okay? You've heard it literally everywhere since the 1980s. True. On the radio of every car you've ever owned, at every major sporting event you've attended in the last 20 years. Now, that's because the song is now part of pop culture. They can't get rid of this song if they wanted to. The focus testers know that they would lose audience if they started playing different Journey songs more often than Don't Stop Believin'. It's a listening magnet, okay? And it's overplayed. The Escape album should be more than just the one song. And yes, you might hear Open Arms. You might hear Who's Crying Now. You should hear Who's Crying Now. Who's Crying Now was the lead single from the Escape album, and to this day is one of my all-time favorite Journey songs because of the guitar work on that song and sort of that melancholy flavor the song has. And it's just Steve Perry, just, man, is that a good song. Anyway, the band performed this song at the NFC Championship game between the Lions and the 49ers. The song has been sung apparently by Tom Cruise, Alec Baldwin, oh boy, and Mary J. Blige in the film Rock of Ages. Maybe that's why she's being inducted into the Hall of Fame, or they're at least trying to. And of course, the cast of the TV show Glee. And we all know about The Sopranos, right? They're still talking about The Sopranos. So getting to the punchline here. So Journey's timeless rock anthem, Don't Stop Believin', has officially been declared the biggest song of all time by Forbes magazine. According to the Recording Industry Association of America, the hit song likely heard by everyone around the world. Well, that's not accurate. I don't think there's a tribe in Africa that's heard the song, or I bet you they haven't heard the song. But I'm just a stickler for details. It's heard by everyone around the world. That's the statement they used. It's now 18 times platinum. That is pretty incredible. Released back in October of 1981 for Journey's seventh studio album Escape through Columbia Records, Don't Stop Believin' quickly became the band's... No, it didn't quickly become the band's signature song. And wrong answer. Sorry. See, this, I don't like rewrites. I mean, Any Way You Want It was probably the band's signature song at that time. It probably was. I mean, you go back and listen to what people were really into by Journey at that time. They were sandbagging Any Way You Want It. Don't Stop Believin' was in the set. It didn't quickly become the band's signature song. That happened way later, probably after Perry left the band. I would say the song became their biggest song. I don't know when that moment happened, but I mean, Lights was a huge song for the band. Wheel in the Sky was a huge song. It's really kind of disingenuous to say it quickly became the band's signature song. And then they say this: critical acclaim was instant, with Billboard praising the fluid guitar and vocal. All Music declared Don't Stop Believin' a perfect rock song and an anthem featuring one of the best opening keyboard riffs in rock. Now, wait a minute again. I was there in 1981. The critics universally hated Journey. And Steve Perry has said this a number of times. The critics hated Journey. So this is ridiculous to say, All Music. When did All Music start writing things? Now, maybe Billboard magazine liked it, but Rolling Stone and the usual places, they probably said it was bombastic and formulaic, and they probably just made fun of the whole thing because it was mainstream, right? And I would say this about Don't Stop Believin'. It's not a pop song. It's a progressive rock song. It's got progressive elements in it. The bass line that Neil Schon composed is something very different. And, Steve Perry holding on to certain lyrics until the end of the song, that was another thing, like postpone the chorus or postpone the punchline. They did that, by the way, on another Journey song. And a lot of people forgot about that song, but from the Captured album, Hopelessly in Love, The Party's Over. That's Perry's first crack at that. And that's one of my all-time favorite Journey songs. That was like, you knew the band was going to be bigger than they were based on that song and where it was pointing the band. And then Kane comes in. Kane's optimistic songwriting combined with Perry's late night, lonely strangers type imagery really made for something very special. Those two ideas combining, and again, the optimism wins out. Don't stop believing something good might happen. Don't stop believing. You may find that one person. I think the reinterpretation of this song is a bad thing. I've talked about this before, where people put it into a religious or Christian context. No, that would be bad for both the song and for Christianity, because it has nothing to do with believing in God. It is more about believing in yourself. So anyway, this is again, when I read this article, I said some of this stuff isn't accurate, so I'm just reading along here. Jonathan Cain had kept the song title from encouragement his father gave him as a struggling musician living on Sunset Boulevard. Decades after its release, the song became decades after its release. So the article almost contradicts itself. The song became the best-selling digital track from the 20th century with over 7 million downloads. Not that that's a contradiction, but it is saying that it was an instant out-of-the-box classic. No, this took time. It was simmering, and then it got hot, and then it boiled over, and now it's just bigger than anything else, apparently. So that's incredible. Decades after its release, the song became the best-selling digital track from the 20th century with over 7 million downloads. And this is why, by the way, Journey doesn't quit. They have the money to not quit. And think of all that money that Steve Perry, Jonathan Cain, and Neil Schon have because of that one song. All three of those guys, just amazing. And then Steve Perry has a cut of the action from all the touring and stuff that they continue to do. And fans will show up just to hear. It's like a bucket list thing. But I tell you what, I got to tell you, there's more to the Escape album than just Don't Stop Believin'. This was a great album from start to finish. The brilliant Mother Father, which it just could be one of the best songs Journey's ever written. And by Fate, that song, which is a showstopper, and Dean Castronovo sings it these days, and he's been doing it for quite some time. That song could be the best song Journey's ever written. Go listen to that. I mean, you know, somebody should do a TikTok video with Mother Father and do some kind of a thing where you're riding on a skateboard, drinking a carton of grape juice or something. I don't know. I don't know why things become more popular. It is very random. And if you combine very random with a song that's well done and well written, and you've got a great band performing that song to this day, then yeah, I mean, then, you know, it's like, where did Kate Bush running up that hill, where did that come from, right? I remember in college playing that song all the time, and I thought the song was kind of weird and quirky, and you know, and I was into alternative rock in those days, and I was kind of like, yeah, it's okay. But everybody loved Kate Bush, but then, you know, they put the song in Stranger Things or whatever, and it's a monster hit. So congratulations to Journey. You've got the biggest song in the world, in history. They're going to play it as soon as I leave here and get in my car. Someone's going to play it, and then I'm going to switch the station and someone else is going to play it. There are a lot of great Journey songs. My advice is dig a little deeper into the catalog, just a little bit. Here's Neil Sean, Journey Through Time. This is a spectacular live album, recorded with all of the noises, all of the, and when I say that, I'm saying it in a good way. You've got a whole bunch of Journey faithful, Journey junkies in the front row, and they're having a great time. You can hear them reacting to songs because they can't believe that this band is playing stuff by like Trial by Fire and from Trial by Fire. They can't believe it. So again, don't stop believing in getting into some Journey music that maybe you haven't heard before. And thanks for watching, everybody. I've always done a lot of Journey content. It's a lot of fun to talk about Journey. They're such an amazing band. And again, you have to take your hat off to those three guys, Neil Sean, Jonathan Cain, and Steve Perry. And we wouldn't still be talking about Journey if it wasn't for Steve Perry. We just wouldn't, because you needed a vocalist who could deliver at that level. And he did. And he could be the best singer the world has ever known. So let's just be thankful for all of that. And for those of us who lived through the prime time of this era, it's just never, going to be topped by anybody.